I got excited last week. We only had 300 views. Come on, get on board and watch the damn videos, will ya? There it is. That's what we're building. We're down here on the main deck. I want to show you these to start with. After you watch the intro and all that sort of thing. These are the margins for the deckhead. So we're talking about doing the planking in the deckhead in the galley. So then we can get that on, get it finished, get it on, and then we can start doing the splashback, and we're pretty much done and dusted in there. So these are all the bits that go around. So you've got your main planking there, and then these trims are the ones that go around the outside. They're all made on our Austral hoop marine ply. So it is plywood. We don't use MDF or anything like that. Everything's got to be labelled because you've got to know where it goes. So it's like a massive big jigsaw puzzle. There's all the other panels. We've got another one there, number 8, Galley. You can see all of that. Everything gets sealed too, so you'll see a little bit of a shine on there because that's actually got a clear coat on it. And we do that because, again, in one of the earlier videos, go back and have a look. We mentioned about how it pulls. So when you got raw timber and you paint one side, it actually bows the timber. So you've got to paint both sides to keep it all nice and flat. Tricky part with this is obviously these rebates here, because that's all matches in with the other stuff. So that's the hardest part, is actually you've got to meticulously sand all of this. But we're getting that ready now. So then this will go into the paint booth, and this will have the eggshell in a satin. It's actually, we're using a different paint system, as I mentioned. So it's the All Grip SE. This will be a clear over base. So it's a single pack eggshell white, and then we put a two pack clear over the top. We found that the clear goes hard like a rock, like it's seriously hard. So we've got to make sure we get it right straight off the gun, because if you let it sit too long, it's like sanding granite. What we're going to do now, we're going to go around, have a chat to Kevin. He's been doing the Targa size. So if you have a look in our plan, again, this section here, okay? So that's actually teak cladding right around the Targa. So we've got the planking. Well, you'll see it when we show you, you'll understand. But basically the other issue with it too is you're going from a section this side and it tapers. So you've got to proportion the boards. And what he did was really, really smart, and it looks great. So we're going to tootle off and go around the corner and catch up with Kevin and see what he's been doing with the teak. I was on the way over to see Kevin, but we got sidetracked again, which is pretty easy to do. What I got here, this is in the Salon, right? So this is the profile for the duct, or the ducting for the air conditioning. So this is going to run the full length. If I show you in our drawing here, so that there is this section here. So you can see in the brown. So that's going to run the full length. It'll be in 3 pieces because obviously we can't do it all in one piece. So this is basically what we're going to have. We've showed you the air conditioning ducts in the lower accommodations. The same sort of thing, but up high. Now, what we're also been incorporating is this is where your strip lighting goes. So the LED light will go into here, and then this is a mock-up with our Verisol blinds. So it'll actually sit in the boat like that. Right, so it gives you an idea of how. So the window's here, and that's the bit that you're going to see. And then this is all hidden up like that. So we measure it all out. And then you've got your track here. So the LED light goes in there. Then you've got your curtain. We had to move this down rather than poke it right up here, because when it was right up high, the light was diffusing off this. So it was making it into a, well, it wasn't as nice and crisp sort of finish as what we wanted. Every time I start having a good time, my wife has to ring me, and I probably should put my phone on silent. There you go. We're learning. Righto. So that's there. So that's what we've been working on as well. These are a Verisol brand, and then what will happen is at the bottom there'll be a couple of guy wires down each side, and that sort of holds it all in place. Luckily with this build, our windows are all pretty much rectangular. Even when they're not, we can still do a rectangular blind without having to have funny sort of angles and stuff on it. It's all going to look fine. That was just another sample there. So we put it into use. That one there, that was for motorised blinds, which we're not going to use. Anyway, we'll move on now and see Kevin. And we're getting closer. We finally made it to see Kevin. We touched on this last week, so Kevin was actually doing these bits here. Something I wanted to point out is obviously this tape is like that, so we wanted the boards to all sort of look the same rather than have some run out. So Kevin had to section these up all equally and do the same there, which then meant every single one of these was a different size.
Yeah, slightly different angle,
Yeah.
only by millimetres, but it makes a difference to how it looks. But not that you can see the joins actually, but it's important. So, yeah, so this is one solid teak panel here that's 6 mil thick, or 5 mil, 5 to 6, which I'm now fitting into this ply, which has been fitted on the boat already, and I've done the edges. This is the cutout for the
Access panel. Yep.
Yeah, access panel.
Yep.
So once this is fitted, I'll cut this out, then I'll glue this onto the ply.
Yeah, so what's your plan now after this?
Plan is to glue this, or actually cut that out and then glue this onto the ply. And then that's ready to be fitted to the boat.
Right.
So over here we have the other ply sections, which have been made. And they're ready to have their teak fitted, but I've still got to glue them up.
Yeah.
So there they are.
So last week we showed you all the planks just sitting there like that. Now we've got one that's actually all glued together.
And these are patterns of each particular run, and they're all just slightly different. I can actually put these all together. They're numbered 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And then if we sort of stick them all together, wasn't quite prepared for this, but anyway, we'll get there. So they sort of...
You can see all the ends are different.
Yeah.
Well, every single one, look at even just there, you can see how every edge is a different angle there.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the same thing here, the widths are all different.
So the angle changes because the angles aren't parallel. It's not a trapezoid as such, it's just a, whatever you call it.
That point there is the same on each one.
Yeah, that's correct.
And this here's the same on each one. It's just you then join the dots and every single plank is slightly different. Yeah.
Because it gets a little bit shorter on each plank, it means that angle changes just ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But it's important to keep that for the visual so that everything looks symmetrical.
Yeah, no, it looks great. And then and then you're going to cut the access panel out, which is, so what you saw right at the start, we painted the Targa arch. They're the access panels to allow you to get into where the cabling and that goes. They're going to have teak on them, which is going to be cut out of here, and it's going to be cut out of the same piece, so that way when it's all back together, all the grain just goes through. Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah. So the same piece will go back in.
Yeah. It's coming together pretty good. It's a tight fit.
It is a tight fit.
Which is what you need, so.
Yep. And it tightens as you push it up, so I've got to get it exactly right. Then I'll mark it so that I know exactly where it goes.
Now on the outside part that you can see, basically same process, just on the outside.
Same process, same patterns, everything's the same, everything's identical, except the outside just a little bit shorter because it stepped over the...
So in theory, I'm going to put this out there, that pattern for this inboard side is the same as the other side or not?
Yes, very close.
So pretty,
Within millimetres.
Right, okay.
So, no, it's very, very good. Good. So you never expect it to be exactly the same, but it is very close.
Right. One other thing I wanted to show everybody before we go to the next thing is the wheel. So that's our Flybridge wheel right there. All done. We've just got to glue it together, but yeah, that gives you an idea of what you're looking at there. And then we have a really nice little knob that goes on the top of that. So that's it. Yeah. We're going to bugger off now up to the cockpit, have a look at the panelling on the back bulkhead. So thank you, Kevin.
Yep, my pleasure.
See you next week.
Next week.
When we made it up to the back deck, what you're looking at here is the back bulkhead that we've been talking about being teak clad. So very similar process to what we just saw with Kevin downstairs. So we've machined up 5mm solid teak planks, as you can see there, or boards. I've got a couple of photos, so we'll put those in the video as well, of this actually all set up, dry fitted before we started gluing it. And obviously we started gluing now. So that panel there was put on yesterday, so that's all hard there. And then these have been done this morning. You can see where the lines are. So we've got one more to go onto here. We put space blocks in here to hold this, so then we can clamp to it. And then obviously we've got toms in here and a bit of a structure temporarily to put pressure on here so that the boards all glue straight to the surface. And that's all the Megapoxy 69 that we use. People have been asking what we've been using, so that's the glue that we use to bond all this together. It'll come together in the next week or so, so there's still a couple more pieces to go. I'm going to do it in a couple of sections, so otherwise everything just starts moving out of alignment. And again, like downstairs with our Targa, you see that the boards, there is actually joins here. So there's a join there, okay. There's a couple others, they're hard to see. I'll send you we'll overlay the photos and you'll see how it all gets in. We didn't have to do the bottom piece here because the cabinet that you've seen in the earlier video goes into here and covers basically this section here. So there's no point putting teak below that because you're not really going to see, it's just wasting good wood. So that's where we're at there. Then what happens here, we'll be coming out, we're going to put a solid teak capping on here, and then we've got the teak going on the inside of this as well. So it's going to have it on both sides. And then we've got our solid teak sliding door here, which we're going to started to make that as well. So that's all coming together. Where we're talking about the Venetian blind or the Verisol blinds, and that's across the top here. So you can see we had some of it up this morning, so we've got the hangers and everything on there. So the way that we've got it is we've got a window frame that comes on here, same as what's in the Galley that you've seen already. Go back and watch the damn video, I'm not going to show you again. And that comes in here, so we've got to make sure we got an even gap. Kevin was talking about, things being millimetre close. Same deal here, there's actually a little bit of a drop in one of the windows, but we can hide that when we do the window frame. So basically anything visual where you've got the transition from the window frame to the pelmet, the gaps will all be the same, so it'll look nice. So we had, in our design, we actually had a mullion to go up here and go across, but it won't work because we don't have enough real estate to do all of that. So we've gone a different path. The air conditioning duct will run straight down through here. This will have a window frame on it. This will be done in a white material, same as here. The other issue that we've had to overcome is obviously we're going to have a blind here, and you've got the staircase to go up and down to the aft accommodation. So we've gone away. So the blinds that I showed you the sample of just before, we're not actually using that particular blind because it's got a solid metal bar at the bottom, and that means that you're going to end up having that come down here on a couple of guy wires, and it's going to look horrible. So the way we're doing it is we're going to do it a little bit more dainty. So we'll still have the Verisol, but it'll be just a wire that comes down here on a nice bracket, and the same at the back here, and you'll have nothing through here. So you'll just have the window frame. So when you're standing back and looking at it, it's just going to be nice and clean. So that's where we've got that happening. Monday we're going to finalise that. Behind here, the cushions come up and then the curtain sits behind there. So that's all covered. And the other issue we had was on the side here, because this is all cabinetry on this side. So it's all made, we just haven't put it in. So there's a couple of different height cabinets. So just to refresh everybody's memory, where's my drawing here of the inside? So that's where we're at here. So you can see I've been drawn. So a couple of different heights. This one's higher because it's got the TV in it. Then we've got the two boxes with these. So there was always a little, and then we've actually had to put another cabinet in here, which is there because of the fillers for the fuel. So, and again, we've had to modify it a bit because we've got an air conditioning fan unit too, because it wouldn't go where the designer wanted it to go. So we've got to overcome the obstacle. That's what happens when you're doing custom stuff like that. So anyway, we got it all sorted out. That, as I said, everything's made here, so that's all ready to get put in. We just holding off because we're just going to do some pelmets. Then once we do that, we can then do the paneling for the deck head and finalise that. So it's just, you know, one step after another, and we'll get there. I was going to show you the engine of that, but again, it's an organised mess down there. So I think we'll leave that for today, and we'll come back again next week and give you another update. All right, so go and subscribe, like it, subscribe it, tell all your friends, promote it everywhere. The guy, don't trip over. I get worried about him. He's going to fall down. Just stop moving around near the stairwell. You're going to fall down a hole. Like and subscribe, do all of that sort of thing. Go and tell all your friends. The guys are doing great work. We want everybody to see that. If you're really into traditional boat building, then this is where it's at. So I can't stress that enough. Anyway, look, it's been great. We'll see you next week.